Hi everyone, my name is Michael. I represent a small network of Danish companies that helps and consults the Danish broadband operators implement and design the next generation future-proof broadband access for the Danish people and the Danish industry. I would like to welcome you to this year's Erasmus IP Summer School implementing Europe's future broadband infrastructure. And then I'm also here to give you a challenge for you to work with over the next 2 weeks. First of all, I would like to draw a little parallel of the history of the internet evolutions, which I actually think can be compared with the evolution of electricity. If we look at some of the early applications of electricity, we can consider the light bulb, which was invented by Edison. Luckily, today we didn't only implement and design the electricity infrastructure only to support light bulb applications. We actually don't think about it. We take it for granted that we can use both vacuum cleaners, we have refrigerators, washing machines, dishwashers, TVs, etc., etc. We don't think about that there's enough electricity. It's just there and we just use it. It's a little bit the same with internet. Actually, most people today consider that internet and IT infrastructure has been just as important as electricity and water, streets and roads, because we cannot function without getting the window to all the knowledge in the world. So the thing is that the early application of the internet was browsing and sending messages like email, but there's a lot of new applications today which we are taking into use. Maybe you can recognize some of the things that I have here on my desk. I have my desktop, my laptop, my computer, which I use both at home and here at work. At home I have also this TV box, which is an early version of Google TV. It can also handle all my media content on my local area network at home. Of course I have my iPad, and in my pocket I have my phone, and I use often this web camera to communicate with other people on long distances, maybe in other countries over Skype. It's very nice that we can see each other. But then we also see more complex gadgets like this webcam, which has an integrated web server that makes it possible to stream from anywhere to anywhere over the internet. So it can be used for surveillance purposes or monitoring purposes. So that's a nice thing. The common thing for all of these devices is that they're connected over my local Wi-Fi connection in my home, which for most people is hooked up to a fixed wired connection. Now the thing is, we are still demanding more speed, we are still demanding more stability on internet connections. The question is, what will the demand be for the future of internet applications in 5 to 10 years from now, in sense of speed, in sense of traffic patterns? The European Commission has an ambition that 50% of all Europeans should subscribe to 100 megabit connections in 2020, and 100% of all Europeans should have access to at least 30 megabit download speeds. But what about other parameters such as upload speeds? All of these items actually have a great demand for sending data, which put requirements for upload capacity. And what about traffic consumption? What will that be compared to what it is today? A small and nice calculation, actually, to put things in perspective, is to consider how much data will a camera like this generate over 1 month. I think you should try to make that calculation, given that this camera is uploading images with a speed of 2 megabit per second. That's a normal TV quality considering today's codec standards. But how much traffic will that generate over 1 month if it's all the time, 24 hours per day, 7 days a week, sending images with 2 megabits per second? You should try to make that calculations. And when you have done that, try to consider what the demand for traffic will be when we have a whole world of things that are connected to the internet in our house. where we are talking about smart housing, where the refrigerator will be connected to internet, where you name it, everything will be connected to the internet. We call it the Internet of Things. Now my good colleague Jose is going to supervise you. He's going to help you formulate even more problems, which is to be considered during the next 2 weeks when you try to look into the crystal ball, and you have to see what the challenges and the requirements will be for our broadband connections the next 10 years or in 10 years from now. That's all I want to say for now. So I wish you all a really nice summer course, and I will be looking forward to get inspired by the results that you're going to generate. And feel free to ask on the Facebook. I will try to answer as good as possible if I will be able to get an internet connection during my holidays. Thank you very much.